Hi everybody, it's Eileen. I am so excited to be here today because we have a special guest who we will bring on in a minute. So I'm just going to wait for a couple people to get on so she has a nice audience and is ready to go. And today we are going to welcome Jennie Atkinson to the show. Hi Janice, how are you? We have a craft along today. We haven't really ever done one of those before, and I think it's really going to be fun because we're all going to have our own version of it, you know? Hey, hi Marion and Laura. Maz, how are you? Okay, people are hopping on. I see Rose. Good. Hey, Cheryl. I talked to Cheryl earlier. Hi, Brenda. Kathleen. Okay, everybody's ready to go. Okay, hi Mandy. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I think we should do more of these. What do you guys think? Hi Karen. I mean, our team is so talented. We need them to share their knowledge. Hi Lisa and Judy. Sharon, how are you? Oleta, Darlene. Oh, good. Hi there, doing well, a bit sleepy. Okay. Hey Judy. And Linda. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Jennie is so talented. I love her style. I love everybody on the team style because they're all different and they're like them. You know, everybody's different. Right, Lisa? Hey, Glum. All right, so there's Jody. Now let me see if Jennie is in. I haven't seen her yet, but I think she will be in here. Let's see. Okay. She got on this morning, but I don't see her right now, but I see Jane. Oh, there she is. All right. So, I see that Jennie is in the queue. So what I'm going to do is just give you a little look at what we're going to make today. It's this, and Jennie will be showing you her technique. But what we're going to do is take one piece of paper and make one of these cool little folders that can go in your journals or wherever you want. You could put these on a card. You could send it as a card. Hey, Suzanne. Hi, Mary. Good to see you, too. I went up to Connecticut this past weekend. Hey, Susan. So this is what we're making today. Hi, Anne. And then there are other versions that you could do that, and Jennie's going to show you more of this, but, you know, they're really fun to make these kind of interactive elements. So I am really excited. I have my supplies here. I've got a Concord and 9th paper, because, or 49th and Market paper. It's nice and thick, and I love the designs on both sides, so I can't wait to see how this comes out. And Jennie, are you ready? I'm gonna find you again and add you into the thing. Now, I don't know if you're gonna come right on or if I'm gonna have to do something else, but be ready to pop in. Add. Okay, I'm now. All right, let's see what happens. It usually says connecting. There she is! Yay! We did it. So,
hi, everybody.
Jennie. Yeah, thanks for coming. I'm just going to say one more thing, and that is that I will be moderating. So if you guys have any questions, you can just ask Jennie. She's going to be showing us what to do. But as I don't know if you know, but it's hard to do two things at once, which is watch the screen and do what you're trying to do. So if you have questions, just put them in the chat and I will relay them to Jennie when there's a break in the action and we will get your questions answered, okay? And so Jennie, I think take it away. Welcome.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Eileen, for letting me come on tonight. It's a real pleasure to be able to be here and doing a little bit of a tutorial. I'm surrounded here by lights. It was so dark here today. We're 5 weeks from the longest day, and that's when we have 24-hour daylight. And it's so grey and dark. It's just unbelievable. The clouds are so low. So I've got all the lights on, I'm afraid. So if you see sort of bouncy lights off glasses and things, that's what it is. But I was telling Eileen earlier that Shetland in the summer is beautiful, and normally when the sun shines. So you know, we do get 24-hour daylight, and it just sort of gets a sort of a dimness, and it's called the simmer dim. And but at midnight you could go out and cut the grass, or do a bit of gardening, or have a glass of wine outside, or it's quite it's lovely. And but what I'm going to do tonight is to show you a book, the folio that you can make for Eileen's folio, and we'll make that and go through it, and then I'll give you some ideas of how you can decorate it, and also some tips of how to cut paper that's got lots of pattern on that you want to keep. And I'll also show you how I've used it in different ways, and how it fits. So I think the best thing to do is, if everybody's ready, I'll just put the camera down and we'll go for it.
Let's do it.
I think you're going to get a view of the window.
Good. Yes, look at that beautiful water out there.
That's that. Yeah, you can just see that's the loch out there, and
so pretty.
There we go. So hopefully this will work. It worked earlier.
Yep, it did. Yeah, looks good.
Okay.
Very good.
So, right. I've got a bit of a catch up here on my screen. So I think, so this is the folio. Well, I call it a folio. It's really a one-sheet wallet, and it fits inside the big folio. And I'll show you this first. So Eileen's already shown you one, but you can see how there's lots of flaps and lots of pockets. So this is Eileen's tag die that I've used to make the tags, and it all folds up, but you do have to keep it kind of flat inside, so that it's not too bulky. And you can fold it in different ways depending on how your papers are. And I've been making something like this for quite a long time now with the ladies of the Shetland Scrapbookers. I think we've done every permutation of cutting a 12 by 12 sheet possible, and so this is just an adaptation of one that I've already done, but it was so I could fit it into that little folio. So I'll show you. So this was the folio I did with the waterfall, but what I did was I made an inside folio here, and this fits inside absolutely perfectly, and I made a couple of little
look at that,
little books to go in it. So I kind of like things that are more interactive, that are not all stuck in, and so then this all closes like that. And I've got on my YouTube channel there's a video tutorial as to how to make all of this. So if I'll put some links up afterwards.
Yeah. But what is the name of it, just so we know?
I think it's just folio for Eileen.
I mean your channel. Is it
the channel, if you look for Jennie Atkinson YouTube, but if you put Shetland in the title, you'll probably get me. There is another Jennie Atkinson who is a very famous knitwear designer. And so you might get some knitting. That's not me. But what you could do is, instead of decorating the back here, you could actually glue that in and have it as a sort of a permanent piece in the book. So let's get on and make it. So is everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Ready to go. So right, so it's easier if you've got a sheet of paper. Can you see that, Eileen?
Yep. Yeah, it's a little to the right side, though. If you could move it.
Okay, is that better?
Perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
And I've chosen a fairly plain side so that you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But it's really good for you. You know, you can mix and match whatever you want to do it. So initially, we're just going to cut the paper. Yes, I think what I'm seeing here is probably bigger than because we're sharing a screen, I suppose.
Yeah, I wish I could not be, but I don't have a computer, so I can't give you the whole screen. Sorry about that.
So the first thing we're going to do is to cut. We need 10 3/4 by 10 3/4. So you're going to cut your 12 by 12 down to 10 3/4 inches. Make one cut.
I have to do it.
Just stand up to do
it. See, I would be chopping off flour. I'm going to turn my, figure out where the least pretty part is and chop that off, even though it's all pretty. Okay. 10 3/4
by 10 3/4.
Got it.
When we've done this, I'll show you how to make a template so you can actually work out your patterns, so that you can actually work it out. Now, this is all equal. So, so the measurements that now follow for the scoring are equal on all sides. So
good.
What we're going to do is to score it at 3 inches.
Okay. 3
and
inches.
7 3/4 inches. Again, I've got this on my YouTube channel with all the measurements. So, but everybody okay with that? So that was scoring at 3 inches and 7 3/4 inches.
Good.
And now you're going to turn it once and do exactly the same again.
Okay.
So 3 inches. Make sure you use the embossing one and not the cutting one. That was a close call, that one. And then what you should have is a square in the middle, and then 2 larger squares above it, and then 3 squares down each side. And what it might, sometimes it's easier to turn it over and just fold them over so you can actually see them.
Yeah. So we're folding over on all the sides.
Yes, just so that you can see them. I think sometimes it's difficult to just to see the marks.
Okay.
Okay. And now what we want to do is make sure your paper's upright. If you've got any writing on it or anything like that, because I mean some of it will be upside down. We can't help that. And so then you want to turn it over so that it is in that position. So what we're doing is working on the bottom here.
Okay.
And then you'll need your cutting mat and a craft knife or a pair of scissors.
Okay.
So you see this bottom square here?
Yep.
I'm going to cut diagonally across it.
Sounds good.
Okay. And that creates a pocket there.
Angle. Oh, look at that.
And a pocket there.
2 pockets. Yeah. Cool.
If you've got really thick paper, you might need to use a bone folder.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice though. That's sharp. Oh yeah.
Now I thought what we'd do is we'd stick down, we'd glue down the pockets as we make them, and then I think it's easier for you to see. So you can either use sort of red tape or glue. I'm just going to use some glue because it'll be a little bit quicker. And so you just want to go on the long side.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And again on this other long side here.
Right.
That's a really easy way of making a pocket. And
yeah, and I mean, I love that you cut one and you have 2 pockets out of it. I mean, very efficient.
There's 3 different types of pockets in this, and if you can get your head around these 3 ideas, you can basically make these over and over in lots of different ways. Right, now the next, is everybody up with that? So you should have 2 pockets there.
Yeah.
I'm using some new glue and it's not very good.
Wait a minute, I might be doing this. Wait a minute. When that was on the wrong side?
Yes, you should have your wrong side. Yeah.
Okay, so the wrong side, I did it the wrong way. I'm just going to unstick them.
All right, yeah, just turn the other way. Yeah,
yeah. Left them.
Yes, I'm working on the back. Yeah.
Okay, so you're working on the back. Well, I did that, but I guess I could have left it. Oh, well. Okay, sorry to interrupt. I'm already causing trouble. I think I'm going to leave. That's fine. Okay, so you just have to decide what you want on the inside.
Yeah.
Each person. Sorry. All right. Well, somebody else might have made the mistake too. Probably. Problem child. Okay. I'm good. I glued it back. Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. I mean, you can make it the other way around, or it just depends on your papers, really. Yeah. So now for the next.
Yeah.
So the next pocket, we're going to turn the paper around so that this pocket is on your left-hand side, and we're going to work on this strip here.
Ann Savage said she did it too, but it's 2-sided, so it will be okay. All right, good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And now this time we're going to cut right the way down this this square here.
Okay.
Now, what you need to do, and I'll show you, you need to cut either side of your score line.
A little bump.
So that you've got a piece. So you cut a strip about that much out, because otherwise it will not bend when you come to do it. Yeah.
All right.
And not very neat.
Okay.
Okay. And that's going to fold up and make a pocket there.
Okay.
And this is where I use my circle die, that circle punch.
Yeah.
And I just cut a little nick. You can see that? I've just cut a small semicircle out. You could use something circular to draw around and cut it out that way. I mean, that's another good way of making it. And but a little circle punch like that is really, really good. It makes it look quite different.
Yeah.
So what you should have now is another pocket there.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, and we can glue that down on the long sides.
Okay.
I'm using some new glue, and I really don't think it's actually very sticky. So.
Oh, you need that. I'm using my art glitter, but it's being a pain today. Oh, there we go. I just had to squish it. Okay. Looking good.
So that's the second pocket. So that gives you pocket here. Definitely don't recommend this glue. It's a super tacky PVA, but yeah.
Oh.
Right. So how are we doing? All okay there? So now we're going to turn it back to how it was. I'm afraid I can't see any comments, so I don't know. I hope everybody's keeping up.
Yeah. I just see everybody's watching. There are a couple comments here and there, but I think people are very busy making it. So
that's lovely. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So this is a 3-part pocket. So we're going to be cutting down this side here, as we did on the other pocket. So it will be again either side of that score line. And that will form your pocket.
All right, so we're going to do the same idea, cut on either side of that bump.
Yes.
So there's a little gap there. I'm finding it easier to do with scissors because usually I like my knife, but I can't see.
It is difficult
paper,
to,
so.
Yes, it depends on your paper. Sometimes you can see it better
Yeah.
than others. Yeah.
Well, I have a check paper, so it's easier because it's kind of lining up with the check. So, okay, got that. All right, and then are we going to punch another hole or no?
I haven't done on this one, but we've got to do the top of the pocket yet. So this bit square here is going to be the top of the pocket.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you'll need to cut down that square as well.
Okay.
Okay. And then that folds down.
Oh, cute.
So this is where on this one I've used my corner rounder to just create
okay.
a flap. And you could cut a semicircle in there, but I've actually, amazingly, I've got a lovely little top to that pocket, which is gorgeous. So again, we need to stick down these long sides.
Oh, look what I have. Mine has a nice little thing too. Isn't that cool? Just worked out. Yeah. You do the corner rounder on the top flap. Okay.
It just makes it it's basically an idea, 3 ideas for pockets. So
cute. Love it already. No paper tonight. I'm going to be going to town.
Okay.
So now we're going to glue that down.
Yes. If you wanted to put a magnet in there, you could have put a magnet in before you glued it down and had the magnet close it. But you do need to keep it quite thin because we've got no spines to fold. So you know the decoration and anything you're using in it has to be relatively flat.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's all your pockets done. So now you can fold it up. Now, if you fold it up from the bottom, oh, got another nice line there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And down.
Please.
And then you can fold the insides that way and that way. And depending on how your paper is, you could decide which way around you have your flap, or whether you want to fold those in first and have have that as your. It really depends on how your papers lie and how you want to.
Yeah.
I was a bit overzealous with my scoring there. I've cut right through. But there's lots of options, and you can just. But at this point, you do need to sort of get your bone folder out and give it a good.
Yeah. And I found that mine had some little overhang, like my things weren't lining up exactly right, so I had to go and trim them a little bit so it folded right. I don't know what
sometimes
happened.
you have to go back and do a little bit of trimming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know how to do that.
And then you've got a couple of strips here that you can use for decorating.
Yep.
You know, there's enough there that you could put a strip in here and decorate here.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot you can do with it. But that's the basic book.
That was.
It really doesn't take very long at all.
No, I think if you did a couple, you'd get the hang of them.
Yeah, and I think that what is lovely is they make lovely birthday presents.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of a card, I sometimes send, especially if I've got a photograph of the grandchildren, to send to an elderly aunt or something like that, and I'll pop that in the middle. You know, yeah.
Kathleen is asking you if you could please open it again. So
open
maybe
it up.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what it's like when it's open.
Is that what you wanted, Kathleen? Yeah, I can see how, you know, as you're turning it, like my thought was to start on this side, and then I did it wrong, but it still worked out. Pam says, love, love, love this technique. And Sharon says that was quick and easy. Yes, we love it.
Lovely. What I would suggest, this is the next thing I was going to suggest you do. I need a glamorous assistant here. I've made a template.
Oh yeah.
And this way, I haven't stuck anything down. I've just kept it.
Yeah.
So with all the cuts. And then if you've got some patterned paper like this here, this is more the style that I would use. This is 49 market.
Right.
What you can do is say, well, you know, that would be my pocket going down there like that. So what does that look like? And you know, you can work out where to cut your cardstock. So rather than wasting it, it's but sometimes it's worth just going for it, and you get a surprise.
Yeah, like your little book.
Yeah. So I think it's worthwhile making. I make a template of every little book I make, and I've always got it to go back to. And
that's
So
people are.
I'll show you how I decorated the actual folio. So I've just stuck some ribbon down by using just a piece of cardstock, which I just cut, and I've added a little flower. These 49 market papers come with little embellishments, flower embellishments, so it's really good to keep them. It keeps all the embellishments really flat. So that looks like a button, but it's just a piece of card. And
so, that's cool.
So that pocket will take a couple of tags, and put it.
Sorry, Marion is, I don't want to forget. She says, where did you glue the last pocket, please?
Right.
Picture of the template. Maybe, Jenny, after this, do you think you could take that green template that you just did and put a photo under, you know, this post, and then people can like take a screenshot or
yes, certainly. Yeah.
The other thing is the dimensions, but you said, are those on the blog post or on your YouTube channel, the measurements?
It's all on my YouTube channel, and you can actually stop stop the video for the sizes.
Yeah, okay. So everybody go and subscribe to Jennie and watch her video. And okay, she said she worked it out. Okay. I think that it's, you know, this is so cool. I love it. I just want to take all my paper that I've been hoarding, because now it's a thing. It's not just, you know, a piece of paper. It's actually something that, and look at how pretty mine closed. I wanted to use this piece here and it came out on the front. So I love it. And I love the idea of using it as a card, you know, or just a little something. So go ahead, Jennie, sorry. It's genius.
Oh, that's lovely. I mean, I've been making these. I mean, I'm sure there's other people doing them as well. But I mean, the combinations of actually how you cut a 12 by 12. I've been doing it for a long time. And
Yeah.
this is just a template one. But this is just using a 12 by 12 without cutting it, and that makes you I think that's 5 by 5, and that's one that
okay.
we've shown scrapbook because we've done a lot, and that's quite a nice size as well. But that doesn't fit the folio, so that's why I designed this one to fit the folio. But
Right. So you
can make little
yeah.
ones as well.
Look at that. Oh my God,
So,
how big is that one?
So this was a piece of 6 by 6.
Oh wow. Oh my Lord. That is adorable.
And all I've done is scored it at 1.5 inches all the way around.
Wow.
And I've done exactly the same pockets.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of cute.
Yeah. Anything small like that is cute. It can't help itself. Everybody's saying neat, cute. Yeah. Look at that. So that would be a great thing to tuck into like one of the pockets in the book or anywhere, really.
Yes, I'm always making little books that you can just tuck in.
Yeah.
And I'll just show you the other one that I made. Are we okay for time?
Yeah.
This is the I made this as my project for Eileen's diary release for the tags, and so this is another combination of cuts and folds of a single sheet, and you've got pockets here with tags and tags here, and you can see Eileen's tags there, and again this one I made to fit. This is the pocket notebook, and it'll fit in the back.
So cute. And this one measures, I'm measuring mine, 5 inches by 3 1/4 or so.
Yeah.
So this is Jennie sent. So, you know, same thing. And now you started with a smaller piece of paper for this one?
Yes. Again, there's a full tutorial on my YouTube channel. Yeah.
Great.
So all the tutorials where I can, I keep them to 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, so that they're speeded up, but you can stop them at the point where the measurements are. So you should, if you want, you can take the notes there. So I'll put all the links in as well for the video. So that's about it, really.
How can you put? I couldn't do that if my life depended on it.
I've speeded it up.
Well, still, and your music is so pretty. Where do you get your music? Is that like Shetland music or just wherever you find it?
No, these days you've got to be really careful what you use. It's all got to be copyright free. So my son's partner put me in touch with I think it's an Adobe place where you can just download, and then you know that you're okay. So,
yeah. Yeah, they're so pretty. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Okay, let me just put in a little ad here. If you want to join the fan club, come over to Eileen Hull Fan Club on Facebook, answer the questions, and you'll be in the group, and that's where we share all kinds of stuff like this. Jennie is a member of my team. We have so many talented people that with lots of knowledge that are so generous to share that with us, and we'd love to have you with us. Jenny, did you have anything else that you want to show us, or any stuff you're working on? Or no?
Not really. I'm busy
Showed us
working on
plenty.
I'm busy working on my unconventional materials. Will I tell everybody the story behind that?
Yeah, I want you to tell the story because I wrote that down somewhere and then I didn't look at it. But yeah, the idea for our challenge this month came from Jenny. So tell us what happened there.
Well, Eileen and I were discussing bags, and because she very kindly sent me some beautiful wax bags, which we can't get here in the UK. And I just said, the only bags I've worked with, and it's really non-PC, is the sick bags off the ferry. And they are super bags. I mean, they're not very well made. They're not very square, and but they're good quality. And they come in two sizes. There seems to be a children's one and an adult. But I haven't been on the ferry for over a year, so I only had some small ones left. So I have made another tag book out of ferry sick bags, and the cover is made with a kitchen towel.
Oh man, I can't wait to see that. That's great.
So very So this is how we had such a laugh about this non-conventional materials. We thought, okay, that would make a very good theme.
That's where it came from. We're like, okay, that is a challenge right there. So let's do it. Sick and super sick. That's Jane. Yep, that's how we roll here. Yeah, I love that. How sick do you feel? Says Glum.
Okay.
That's gonna be fun. Yeah. Do you want to?
I'm gonna say. I think will I just move this?
Flip back. Yeah. Yes. Oh, Jenny, this was so much fun. I think everybody. I saw a lot of people saying they were done. They made it, and like I'm telling you, I don't ever finish anything because I'm so busy talking, and I finish mine because I was hoping the teacher wouldn't call on me to show it, so I did it just in case. So
well, we have a monthly meeting of Shetland scrapbookers. Well, we're not at the moment, we're doing it online, and I've been helping lead that for quite a long time, but we have 3 hours, and but we stop for cake and coffee in the middle, so it's not quite 3 hours. And so these little books are very popular because we can make them in a morning, and everybody goes home with a decorated book. So yeah,
crank these out if you wanted to do like everybody now is doing these mass makes, so if you say you have an event or something, or Christmas cards, or you just want to do a bunch of birthday cards or something, you could just lay this out, do all your cuts, make the folds, glue it all in one shot, and do 10 at a time or something. And I don't know, they're just kind of fun though to poke around, and I've got like a little thing of lace, and so I could see just going in and kind of adding things as they come to me, and the tags and all that. And you could even have just the base of it and then add your message, or tailor it a little if it was kind of generic color. So yeah, I love it. Thank you so much.
That's good. I'm getting very hot here under the lights. It's like being on the stage.
Right. Yeah, you're an actor, Jenny. Come on, you're used to the lights, right? Tell people. She produced her own radio shows during the pandemic, right?
3 plays.
Plays. Yeah,
3 plays.
So they normally would have been like in person, and you decided to voice.
Yes. So I worked with a local writer to adapt 2 plays, and we wrote one from scratch. And yeah.
So you have actors, they're just acting with their voices more than physically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get all in one spot, and you know your lines? So yeah, I can't even imagine how you do that.
Well,
but
we're not able to meet anybody
right.
except outside. It's very tight here in Scotland, and so it was all on Zoom, all rehearsals on Zoom. And I even did the recording of one of them, actually myself, and everybody was recording in their own homes, and I was actually doing it. We've got some recording equipment, and
Wow.
so I had to learn how to use that, and I was controlling it all here, and
Wow.
it's actually quite a professional finish.
I bet. That's,
Amazing.
see, so that's, I mean, another thing. The internet is frustrating at times, but I mean, you're like, I don't know how many miles away from me, but we're just sitting here talking and making things together with people from all around the world. So you can't
Yeah,
be, you know?
it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I just want to thank you so much for coming on, and maybe you'll come back again sometime and show us more of your
I'd like to. Yeah,
knowledge.
I'm sure when you bring out the next die or journal book, I'll have another one to fit.
All right, that's good. I'm trying to think of what it is. Yeah, you'll do some kind of magic with it. So I want to thank you so much, Jenny, and thanks to all of you for coming on. I think we need to do another craft along. What do you guys think about that? Send some hearts if you think that's something you want to do, and we'll see if we can do that, because I mean, it's fun to watch people do it, but it's even, I think you learn it better if you're doing it yourself, because that's when the questions come in, and it's better to ask the teacher, all right, we're getting some hearts. Okay, oh, they want a preview. We'll see if you guys are good. I don't know. I can't remember, honestly, what's coming out next. We'll figure. Anyway, everybody's saying thank you, Jenny, and I thank you too. So
I'll catch up with your comments later.
All right. Okay, thanks.
I'll catch up with all the comments later.
I do just want to ask one thing, and I hate to do this here, but I'm hoping that somebody lives in New Jersey. As you guys know, I left my computer and my mom's in New York last weekend. I need to go back and get my computer, but I'm afraid that there's not gas, and I only have a half a tank. So if anybody lives along the New Jersey Turnpike, I think I can get that far. Please let me know. You can message me. Is there gas in New Jersey? Because I'm not going to go if I don't have gas. That is my dilemma for today. So I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Okay, they're all saying, yeah, will be available and to watch later. Barbara says, thank you. Somebody else just had a question. Wait, let me see if I can find it. Would love to do it again. It was fab. Thank you. Watching. Yes, it'll be on the replay on my channel, Eileen Hull Designs. Glum says, thanks a lot. It was a ton of fun. There's gas. The outages are mainly in the Southeast. Oh, okay. All right. That's a relief. Okay. All right. The pipeline is working again. I know, but hopefully. Okay. That's all I need to know. All right. Well, thank you guys. We'll be back on Tuesday. I have an idea. I think we're going to be working on our little camper. And so I hope you'll come along and see another video. And don't forget to post in the fan club all of the things that you're making. And we'll love to see you again. And thanks so much to Jenny. So see you again. Okay. Yes, there. All right. We're good to go. All right. See you on Tuesday, guys. Thanks a lot. And thanks, Jenny. Bye.